What's up, everyone? Before we get into the guide, be sure to check out the spreadsheet linked in the description. It is going to have all the loot listed out and other information about the monument there as well. That spreadsheet is also what will be kept up to date between updated video guides in case there are changes to the monuments or I miss anything. I want to make it a great reference and keep making it better. Just letting you guys know that it's there. Anyways, sub, like, comment, and check out the Twitch, Discord, and Patreon. Enjoy. What's up, everyone? Welcome to my updated Rust Monument Guide for the Large Harbor 2021. In the game, there are two types of harbors, small and large. This video covers large. The way you tell the two apart is large will have this large dock right in the middle. It has a giant canopy, and small will have a bunch of smaller docks lined up along the coast. So that's the way I tell them apart. It's really not that hard. Also, the recycler building, the recycler is off on its own, whereas small harbor, the recycler is on a dock. That's another way to tell them apart. And one final way to tell them apart, which is the most obvious one, is just looking at the map. You can see the large dock, which I just pointed out, is very visible on the map, where small harbor, nothing sticks out into the water, and that's how you tell the two apart. So we'll start with radiation. There is no radiation here, so it's 0% radiation protection. You'll run into zero issues. And for the rest of the video, I'm going to quickly show how to do the puzzle. I'll quickly show the loot spots, and then after that, I will do a full walkthrough like my original guide video. So we're going to start with the puzzle. So with this puzzle, you need one fuse and one green card, and that is it. And then once you have those two things, you're going to want to go to this location here, the large dock, large canopy, right in the middle of it. There is a hut here, D2 hut. If you are the first one here after a map wipe, it will be blocked off, so you just need to break it with some sort of melee tool. It's not too hard to break. You can do it with a rock. Then in here, there's a crate spawn. This crate will always be a common crate. And then next to it is the lantern or the fuse box. You're going to want to put your fuse in here. Then after you put the fuse in, walk out, and then to the right, there will be a switch. You're going to flip the switch. Then you continue along the dock towards the water. And on the right side, there will be another hut with a blocked door, and this will be glowing green. You swipe your green card on the key swipe, and then the door opens up. And then in the inside on the desk, there is a blue card spawn, and inside there is one crate spawn, and this crate will always be a common crate. The loot here for the puzzle isn't that great. Most people just come here to get the blue card. Then after you leave, I recommend you walk back to the lantern or the fuse box. Take the fuse out so you can reuse it another time. Now I'll quickly show the rest of the loot locations. So at Large Harbor, there's going to be 12 more in addition to the 2 that I just showed you with the puzzle. And out of those 12, 6 of them at most will be filled, and then the other 6 will be vacant. Then in those spots, you can either find a brown common crate or the green military crates. So let's get started. We'll start with this yellow shipping container. There is a crate spawn in there. Over here in this shack, there's another crate spawn. Heading this way to the train cart, there is another crate inside of here. Heading this way towards the water, there is a boat, and on that boat is a yellow shipping container. Best way to get onto this boat is just jump close to this ladder onto this corner. Check the shipping container for a crate. Then to get back onto the dock, just turn around, just jump towards this ladder. Or go to this corner and jump towards the ladder. You'll have to swim for a little bit, but climb back onto the ladder and then climb back up. Next spawn is on this boat in this red shipping container. And continuing on, in this yellow shipping container, there's another crate spawn. In this yellow shipping container, there's another crate spawn. Now this location is the most annoying one out of all of them. Probably in the entire game, honestly. But to get to it, just jump from the water here, and then swim. And then to get back up, I think this is the fastest way. Just come to this edge of the boat and just swim towards this ladder. I think that's the fastest way to get back up. But that is the most annoying crate to loot in the game because you just get stuck in the water and you have to swim. And it takes a while to get back out. And then in this shack, there's another crate. On this boat, on top of these shipping containers, the blue shipping container has a crate spawn. Then in this boat with all the coal, at the end there's a green shack, and inside of it is another crate. Then over back on the main dock, there is a green hut with another crate spawn inside of it. And then over here is where you will find the recycler. It's kind of walled off from this end, so to get to it, you either have to go through one of these entrances right here. And then, yeah, the recycler is right there. Then next to it is another hut, and there's another crate inside of there. So that is it for Large Harbor. Let me show you where the utilities are at. So I already mentioned the recycler. So the recycler is right here. And then there's an oil refinery over towards this lowered end dock right here. There's an oil refinery. Then all over the place, there's a bunch of barrels you can hit. And yeah, that's it. All right, so now I will do a full walkthrough of the monument. We're going to start with the puzzle. So the puzzle, again, you want to find this area right here, right in front of, right behind the large canopy. You'll find this hut, and in the hut is the fuse lantern, the fuse box, whatever you want to call it, and the switch. If you are the first one here after a map wipe, you are going to have to break this barrier down somehow. Just use a tool. A rock works. It's really not that hard to break. So just figure out a way to break it. Then in here, there is another crate. This crate will always be a common crate. And the game will always try to fill this slot if it is empty. I can show that right now. So if I constantly delete it and respawn it, it's going to constantly fill it back up if it's empty, and it will always give you a common crate. So yeah, we will loot it. Then in here is the lantern or the fuse box. Just throw the fuse in here, head back out, turn the switch on. You're going to head under the canopy towards the water. Then on the right side is this hut here. It's going to be glowing green if you did it right. Swipe the card. You get in. Blue card on the desk. Then in here, same idea with that crate. This crate will always be a common crate. We're just going to loot it. And now we will loot the rest of the boxes. But before that, you should always come back and get your fuse. So that way you can reuse it. Just flip the switch off. Take it back out, and you can reuse the fuse. So we'll start with this yellow shipping container. There's a crate spawn in here. It's not here right now. Again, 6 of the spots will be empty out of the remaining 12. So in here, there's a spot. Common crate or military crate. Possibilities and the rest of these locations that I show. In this train cart, there's another crate. Now we're going to head towards the water and jump on the boats. Best way to get on the boat, just run across, you land right on the corner. And you check here for a crate. No crate, so we're just going to run over this way. Actually, 2 different ladders you can go up. You can go up this one or this one. I usually do this one. So you're just going to jump as far as you can. You're going to have to swim for a little bit. And just climb back on the ladder and you're back up. Yeah, there's barrels everywhere that you can hit. This monument's actually kind of underrated, I believe. Most people just get pissed because it's really a pain in the ass to loot, having to jump on these boats and swimming. But it's really not that big of a deal once you know how to do it. So red shipping container, there can be a crate in there. It's not there right now though. Heading on to the next boat. In this yellow shipping container, there's another crate spawn. It's not there. So just jump onto this ladder, get back up. Heading this way. There will be a crate spawn in here. You can check to see if the crate's in there or not. Right now it's not in there. So I'd usually run past it, but just to show you guys what I do, I'll usually jump in like that. I'll loot the crate, and then to get back up, I come this way. Try to jump as far as I can into the water so I don't have to swim as long. And then I just swim into the slider right here. And then you're back up. And then in this hut right here, there's a crate. And heading this way to the shipping containers. Kind of a weird, it's kind of a weird jump to get on this way, but you get used to it. And over here in this blue shipping container, there's a crate. Jump back up here. Head to this coal boat. In this shack, there's a crate. heading this way. In this green shack, there's another crate. It's not there right now. And then finally, in this shack, there's a crate here. And then recycler is right behind this fence. So, like I mentioned earlier, kind of have to go around the walls either through here or like through here. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, the recycler is right here. And then I'll just show you where the oil refinery is at. Just down this way in the middle, in the sunken dock area, I guess. But yeah, oil refinery right here. Oh yeah, and then fun fact, if you're the first one on the server, oil refineries will have 100 wood in them. So if you see there's 100 wood in there, either you're the first one there, most likely, or someone didn't bother to take the wood. Most people do take the wood. But yeah, that was Harbor. This is what we got. We got kind of unlucky with the crates. We didn't get any military crates. But let me respawn them. Let's see if we can find any military crates. Let's see. I swear I'm not crazy. I'll spawn in a military crate just to prove that military crates do spawn here. I swear. Oh, here we go. Right here. Military crate. So yeah, military crate spawn in all these locations except for the box next to the fuse and the box in the puzzle. Those will always be common crates. The other crates have a chance of being a military crate like this one. And yeah, that's Large Harbor. Appreciate the watching. Thanks again. Peace out. Yo, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the channel for other monument guides. Also check out the spreadsheet in the description and comments for updates in case I missed anything. Subscribe, like, comment to help me out. Follow my Twitch, join my Discord, and check out my Patreon page. Thanks again. Peace.